Make a nigga want to sell bricks all night, man.
Going in with him?
James Harden uno.
Lebron na senador.
Who won? Who won? Who won the fight? Pacquiao won the fight? Pacquiao? Pacquiao? Won the fight? Yo, AB called me, bro. I just lost 100K. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, y'all not playing with me? Please tell me y'all playing with me. Pacquiao won the fight?
By decision?
Pacquiao, yo, get the fuck, yo, AB, yo, call me, bro. You had me post that flyer, yo. Fuck, man. Fuck. Yo, Pacquiao won for real?
He left that old ass man, bust his ass, man.
God damn, bro.
That was his last chance for his career. His career's down the drain. He just got a party in the club, nigga. Snap.
I beat him. Everybody out there know I beat him. Everybody out there know I beat him. I controlled the fight. He was missing. I hit him clean more times.
Adrian, what the fuck are you talking about, man? That dude beat your ass in that fight. What are you talking about? Like, we could see him hitting you.
What's up, y'all? It's Leon from Champside checking in with y'all. First of all, I want to thank everybody who's newly subscribed, who checked in with us over the weekend during the live stream. I appreciate y'all. Y'all made it entertaining. Manny Pacquiao defeated Adrien Broner over the weekend by scores of 117, 111, and 116, 112 twice. The fight was in Vegas. It was on pay-per-view on Showtime. It was a big event. It had a good undercard, Marcus Brown versus Badu Jack. And with that said, we're going to get into the fights. But first, I got some special guests with me.
What up, y'all? This your boy News, representing Ringside Rave all day. Y'all know what it is with me, man. Hey, today I'm here with my boy Champside, so you already know how I do. You already know how it's going to go. Let's get it, man.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Smoke, coming at you from @FreeSmokeBoxing. Just here to kick it with my boys.
Yo, what up, yo? It's Pat Scorpion, the New England representative, man. And right, it's Monday. It's Martin Luther King's Day, so what better way to bring that in there than to, than have this little talk with my brothers. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it.
Manny Pacquiao and Adrien Broner. It was a okay fight for me. It wasn't the best fight. Manny Pacquiao seemed to deal with Adrien Broner pretty easily, just because Broner didn't do what we all asked. And we always ask, and that's where he let his hands go. He didn't let his hands go. He didn't care to let his hands go towards the end of the fight when it was clear that he was losing. But he got outlanded. They spent a lot of time telling us how many punches that Pacquiao was throwing, which to me wasn't really relevant. I wanted to know how many he was landing. Some of the punches he was landing they weren't that effective to me, but I thought in the 7th and 9th rounds he had dominant rounds. But like I said on the stream, to me, and my guys wasn't with me, but by the 6th round, I noted that neither fighter was dominant to me in the sense that they were affecting the other opponent, like hurting them, maybe dictating the pace and the distance, but nothing more than that. I thought Pacquiao was throwing a lot of punches that weren't really affecting Broner until those rounds. So with that said, I'm gonna let y'all give y'all opinion on the fight.
Oh man, I thought that Pacquiao did enough to win. I thought AB did just enough to lose, pretty much. What can I say? AB left his hands in Cincinnati as usual. I'm gonna go pick him up from baggage claim for him. You know what I mean? So I don't know what's up. I don't know what's up with AB. Pacquiao, he wasn't impressive, but he retained his belt, which means he gets to go on to another payday. As far as the fight itself, overall, was it worth the $75? No. The fight Pacquiao and Broner and the Rashi Warren fight was trash. Rashi Warren, come on, man. Come on, Rashi Warren, really? But Marcus Brown and Badu Jack was nice. AB Pacquiao was not worth 75. We automatically need to get a 15% discount because AB left his hands 15% off.
Shit. I mean, I ain't got what can I say on top of that? Manny looked good, looked okay, but had an impressive victory, if that makes any sense. AB was with him through like 5 rounds, and then he totally just shat the bed. I thought the judges scored it a little bit close for AB. I personally had it like 10-2 Pacquiao. Even though the punches that he was landing for most of the fight weren't that effective, he was controlling it, and as News alluded to, Broner left his hands in Cincinnati. He barely threw any punches, and I think that Manny can get another good fight or two out of this win, and I think AB will officially start going to the Jesse Vargases of the world for good. I think AB's thing as a main eventer, I still think he has probably another one, but I don't think he'll ever get back on pay-per-view. And was it worth $75? Are you kidding me? It was barely worth the 20 that I paid at the movie theater.
Oh shit! And I co-signed that, particularly that last statement from Smoke too. I mean, I too went into the theater to see that, and I braved the damn ice snowstorm to that too. It was an adventure for me to get home, by the way, after that bullshit. But yeah, no, the fight, Manny did what he had to do. Even at 40 years old, it was kind of disgusting in a way that a 29-year-old in his physical prime got outworked by a 40-year-old who's been through multiple wars for almost 20 years. That was disgraceful. And then, but the fight wasn't all that exciting. I mean, Manny did what he had to do. He hurt Broner noticeably like twice. And then Broner just, decided that, you know what, fuck this bullshit. I'm gonna get my $5 million and then just coast and keep looking at the clock so I know where, so I know where it is, so I know where I am in the fight, man. So, yeah, I think Broner. I mean, there's only so much of these type of performances from Broner that you can take. So, I honestly, I mean, if it's a main event, it's gonna be like probably one more, but it's gonna be on a minor level. But as a pay-per-view, nah, that shit is a wrap. That shit is a total wrap. And then the main event, like Badu Jack and Marcus Brown, I was surprised. I mean, Marcus Brown was a lot more aggressive than I thought he would be. And
beat that ass.
Yeah, and before the cut, though, I mean, yeah, Badu Jack was, it was like, man, like Badu Jack looks like he's having an off night. And then, of course, after the headbutt and the subsequent going on for about 6 more rounds, shit looks like a fucking. You can see the niggas' thoughts and everything, man. It was disgusting.
Yeah, Broner should have stopped that shit.
Oh, they should have stopped it. There was no,
because he was already losing before the headbutt. He was getting outboxed.
He was getting pitched a shutout.
Yeah.
But back on the topic of Broner and Pacquiao, like I said, I thought that Broner, as much as Pacquiao easily won that fight and clearly won it, I thought that if he could have just landed maybe 3 to 4 counters or 3 to 4 punches in each round, he could have won some of them rounds just by. I think that he could have hurt Pacquiao. But he didn't. He never wanted to throw his hands. So
it's funny. At the end of the 4th round, he tagged him twice, right? He tagged him with a nice uppercut and a left hook, and it was open the entire rest of the fight, and he never went back to it.
Yeah, he tried to say that he thought he won the fight, and I kept saying, like, to me, AB is just trying to preserve at this point in his career. Like, he's trying to extend his career. He's not really worried about going out on his shield in any type of way. I mean, he was using a lot of footwork towards the end of that fight for no reason. The fight wasn't, and then he jumped on the ropes. Man, come on, like, why he gotta troll us like this, and then you alienate certain people because they have faith in you. They putting money on you. You saying you're doing it for the hood, but you don't fight like a nigga that's from the hood. Like, you don't fight with that hunger. I think it could have been like I don't remember. Somebody said it too. It was like how you gonna say you're doing it for the hood, but you don't fight with no hunger? Like, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that definitely ain't no Cleveland hood. I mean, he from Cincinnati, and I ain't from Cincinnati, but nowhere in the world, in no hood in Ohio, would you be allowed to fight the way that dude was fighting Manny Pacquiao. I mean, a nigga will push you in the back, right into the center, or to somebody. By that time, like, this dude was out here literally running around the ring in the 12th round. It was an embarrassing performance to me. It was an embarrassing performance because he ran his mouth with all this, the hood here, the streets, this, man, that was nothing. That was nothing. And then the crazy thing about it is he have a lot of mouth afterwards. Like, you can't talk tough after we seen you run. You can't talk tough after running. I mean, right. You know what I mean? All you did is showed off that you worked on your stamina. You was able to run around a little longer. We thought that maybe AB would, if he fight a guy that's smaller than him, that he'd, bring that work to him, let his hands go. No, all he did was just show that he worked on his cardio. That's probably the thing. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe the reason he was so flat-footed and put so much work in and stood there and traded with people is because he didn't have the cardio to actually run like he did Saturday.
He was saving it for the late rounds of the fight.
Yeah, like he couldn't run. He couldn't run 3-4 fights ago, so he had to stand there flat-footed with his legs and a half split, trying to throw punches at you. He had to. Now with Kevin Cunningham, he's able to float around a little longer, so he runs more.
So I was actually surprised that Kevin Cunningham was not screaming at him after like the 6th round.
Man, I think Broner no one can reel Broner in that corner. I think Cunningham just totally relinquished his control over the whole situation to Broner, and that's the reason why. And Cunningham at this point is just he's a trainer, but just in like name, but not in like actual training. I don't think he does too much anymore. I think Broner runs his camp the way he sees fit, doesn't take criticism. He's not the first fighter to do it, obviously, but I think that's what happened. And that's why he's gotten progressively worse. It's terrible. Like, it's terrible that someone that like is just wasting his talent like he is.
Yes. I mean, I think Broner can still fight certain fighters, and people always going to support him. Like I was saying on my stream, I said that people rock with Broner for stuff outside of boxing, and that's what certain boxing fans don't understand. They think that they can't understand why people still support him. But he's in, hip hop culture. He's in all kind of music culture. So I mean, he's in all kind of different stuff. He knows different athletes and artists and stuff like that. So, I mean, I think he'll be all right as far as that. But as far as getting another big fight, I don't see it. And I don't think Mayweather is going to fight Pacquiao. So Mayweather was there. They tried to put Mayweather on the spot twice, I think, and try to get him to basically sign up right there on the cameras to fight Pacquiao. That was Jim Gray. By the way, I also commented on Jim Gray, getting in the ring with Broner and saying, oh, we could do this the professional way, or we could do it not at all. And I had to say, like, dude, you, in the grand scheme of things, you're not relevant. Just ask the questions. Like, don't try to punish or teach a fighter like he's a child in the ring. You know what I mean? Like, after his fight, just don't do that shit. Like, that's whack. So I know I'm ranting, but yeah, man. So I mean, I'm fine with the fight. To me, the fight, like I said, it was average. It wasn't that great to me. I thought Pacquiao could have did more.
I thought Pacquiao easily could have ended that shit in the 9th.
Nah, not with the way AB was holding on.
No, I mean, one thing AB does though, I mean, his defense. He has done his defense, and he's not getting tagged. So I mean, he's a hard guy to hit clean.
Yeah,
I think it was funny during that broadcast was, I think, the first time that I had heard an announcer, and it was Al Bernstein actually that said it, that Broner can't go from offense to defense. I was like, damn, I remember saying that like 5 years ago.
I mean,
or when did he lose? 6 years ago? Something like that.
2013.
Yeah. But I think I speak for a lot of people when I say Mayweather Pacquiao 2, if it happened, do we even want to see that shit?
I honestly don't have any interest in it at this point. I really don't.
Depends on the co-main for me. I'm not gonna lie and say I wouldn't. If you can give me not Earl Spence, but if you can give me a AB or somebody in the co-main, or just somebody, because that card would have a lot of money behind it. So if you can give me a good co-main, I like it. A fight that we normally wouldn't see, like how Danny Garcia, Lucas Matisse. I need a fight like that underneath it. I need a
like a Benavidez, Caleb Plant.
Nah.
Better.
I need a little more.
I mean, that's a dope fight.
Nah,
that could be an opener.
That's a Showtime fight. I'm talking about a main event type fight that we need to see, like even a Leo Santa Cruz, Gary Russell Jr. type of co-main event. Like I'd like to see that.
I don't think Pacquiao's gonna fight the Garcia Spence winner either. I could see him fighting Mikey.
Or Thurman for that matter, because I mean that's a fight. I mean Thurman has the super WBA belt. I mean it's a fight that I think they both want. You know, provided how Thurman looks against José Lopez this coming weekend. I mean I could definitely see that happening more than the Garcia fight.
Once again, y'all, this your boy News representing Ringside Rave all day. Y'all know what it is with me, man. Hey, shout out to Champside for bringing me on the show, man. I appreciate it. You can find me at Ringside Rave on Twitter. You can also find me on the Late Night News, my show, which I host. Also, you can tune into the Fade Hour podcast just every Wednesday night. You find us on iTunes, Spotify, Podomatic, Google Play, wherever. You know what I mean? You can see me out on the street. I don't know. You can see me anywhere. See me on the plane. I mean, I feel like where's Waldo? You know what I mean?
What up, y'all? It's your boy Smoke. Thank you to my boy Champside for having me on. You can always catch me on Twitter and Instagram at Free Smoke Boxing. You can hear me occasionally on the Late Night News and always on the Fade Hour.
Yo, what's good, man? It's Pat Scorpion, the representative, and salute to Champside for having me on here. And as always, man, if you need to try to find me, just type in PA just in your favorite search engine, and the shit will follow after that, man. But yeah, I mean that's how you can find me. But I'm on Ringside. I have Ring Gang Radio. I have all types of stuff, man. And I be at these fights. So yeah, man, that's how you can find me.
As always, thank y'all for your time. Subscribe, like, comment, share at the Champside on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I'll holla at y'all.